They didn't hear that again. You know. Anyway, welcome to Madness of the Land. Once again, we are continuing our adventures with these cast of characters with the hopes that they're not going to die horribly this week after things were probably going to, well, they were going not well last time. We'll put it that way. Not
now
well.
I kind of died.
You kind of died. Yeah.
You both tasted death last time.
Oh, yes. You guys should feel lucky that we're not playing worm rules, where if you go down, you have a quarter of your health until you're able to, recover fully. And if you go down again, you roll on an injury table.
Death tasted strangely like...
That has never come up the twice in a row.
Mine did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, that's why Tiff has a scar now.
Oh, see, it never came up for Tools, because Tools rarely gets knocked down, because Tools is insane, and does crazy crap. But anyway, that's an entirely different game we're not doing right now. So, why don't we go through some basic character introductions, as we always do at the beginning of each session. We'll start with, of course, Nokren.
Hello, I am playing Nokren, the Dragonborn Paladin who now has 20 AC, and he's clad in shiny armor. But he's also terrified of everything now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's a sweet babby angel.
Rufus.
I'm Rufus, the Halfling Rogue, and I practice on sheep.
We know. Red.
I have to say it.
Red had trouble hitting, but me stayed standing.
Yes. Yes, it was an important part of that entire exchange. And of course,
I forgot my banana peel, that's why.
Tim?
Wow. How very, fucking pretentious Tim. Just hold on, I'm drinking. You can wait.
Yes?
Tim's a high elf wizard.
And a dick.
And he's a real asshole.
Yep. Alright, so when you guys left off, you unlocked the door to the strange depths that were sealed beneath the castle, and you went and explored them, and you found some things which managed to murder you quite well. Much more than they probably should have.
Hey,
But-
now.
Like skeletons.
Like,
No, Tantus, not more than they should have.
no,
It's
okay.
more than was appropriate for our level, maybe.
No, the skeletons ended up being more difficult than they should have.
To
And-
be fair,
I think only
It's
one
a
of
numbers
us,
thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think only one of us, and that would be Tim, did not go below 3 HP.
I didn't get hit.
Everyone else went below 3 HP. And
Tim's
lost
in
more
six.
than another.
That's because
Oh,
Tim doesn't
I thought
go
you were
near the
three.
battle.
My bad. Okay.
Tim is in
Great.
great shape here. Tim's he's ready to go. He's got this book now that's got some puzzles in it that he's going to be working on in another language of all things. He's really excited. This is the best day of his life, really.
Oh yeah, we left to get a long rest, huh?
You did.
Yeah.
He did. We had a long rest, correct?
You
Yeah,
finished your
because I
rise.
went and got my armor fitted.
Yeah, you had a tactical retreat, and you rested up.
Right. And I went to the slums.
Mhm.
I remember this.
Yep.
But yeah,
I forget what I did.
I was just doing that at the end of the session. I don't think I actually
Yep.
did anything.
Oh, I know. Oh, and we talked off screen about what I wanted to do, which was try to order some studded leather armor.
Okay. Yeah.
We need to not get hit more. Is
I
kind of what we're
mean,
going
if
for
you
here.
if you wish to give up your armor until it's got studs in it, it will take a while.
Do you want to wear the medium armor?
How much is the studded leather armor at a shop?
Not
Is that like
expensive.
a
They
couple
don't have any right now, and so he's like,
Uh.
"Can you make it? I brought you some metal and like a leather armor." I think they actually do have leather armors, so maybe you could just buy another one. You have.
I would offer to trade in my old one once it's made, if I can get a discount.
I mean,
I'm not going back down there without armor, and I'm not going to wear medium armor, which would screw me completely.
Okay, fair.
Armor.
Oh yeah, you and me both, bud.
I appreciate the offer, but that would screw my decks.
They can probably figure out something with some of the leather armor they have. They'll have to adapt it because it's also they have very medium leathers, so it'll take a while.
Understood.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, but then if something sneaks up on you,
Yep.
Swish Mage.
Thunderwave.
I don't know. Is it?
It's 13 less dexterity mod.
Yep. Which is better than studded.
And it's
Yes.
just touch, so you can.
Oh,
keep it
no.
going.
So you could do that. I guess. Like, if you're willing to do that, I would leave my armor here then.
Well, like, because I still have shield as a reaction. For
Oh,
myself,
if you're willing to
right?
do that, I'm willing to go with it.
I'm good with that if we have to wait for the studded leather armor. If we don't have to wait for the studded leather armor, like if it's gonna take them like a few hours, then I think we wait for that. But like if it's gonna take a day, then yeah, I think I'm good to go down and cast major armor on you because I still have shield as a reaction on myself as long as you guys are quick to react.
How long would it be if I give up the armor?
Probably a couple of days. It will take some time. It would probably take longer otherwise because they're probably going to have to recustom the leather armor itself. You know.
Well, if
that'll
you're
take
willing to
time.
do that, we can at least finish this area, and we can get the armor quicker. Hopefully, before we go out again.
I think that's reasonable. I think like Tim is completely fine with that. He's not there with you guys right now, so this is like because he's in the slums at the moment, hanging out with some kids, giving them a puzzle to play with, which is what he grabbed the pieces of the clockwork mechanics for. He built a small puzzle for the kids to play with.
A little bit later, come back with some candy in a white van.
No. He genuinely just like wants to do something nice since the kids literally have nothing to do in this place, and it's kind of a shithole, and it's kind of dangerous.
It's not a van. It's a cart. It's a white cart.
It's a wagon.
It's a white wagon.
painted white, led by a white mantis
with candy in it.
with candy in its mouth. It just
And smite. No, it's bad.
no. I mean, yeah, pretty much. So like, I'm just bringing them like little puzzles that I made, just as like a, you know.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna come back, so like I'm only gonna be there for like, I don't know, an hour.
Okay. All of you kind of rest up. You find that Grits has to excuse herself. The Duke actually called her today because her mapping, they're going to be working together to make a more exact map, basically, using her information. They're going to be trying to update that. And she might also have to help out. Look, okay, she may also have to visit the Thane, you know, for some extra mapping.
Some mapping.
Is it of the Bermuda Triangle?
I mean, if that's what you want to call it.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Yes, anyway.
Moving right along.
So what are you guys heading back down then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, do we have anything else that we need to do up in town first?
We could bullshit this entire session so the four of us die and leave Brits alone alive.
We could.
I mean, we might as well have a full party wipe.
We could also go and see if Orin is free down in the catacombs and see if we can pull him in to join us down in the caverns.
Yes, because he
So
was
you
worried
make
about
me
dying
play two
before.
characters.
He's trying to force you to play two characters.
That's not how D&D works.
Nope.
Wouldn't it be nice though?
Wait, let me pull out the 10 cards I have.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I don't know. Like we could bullshit. We could go down. We could. The other thing that we could do is actually like shop, see if we need any equipment. Like I know that you already got your leathers. That's a whole thing.
The armor
There's-
fitting wasn't too difficult, medium to medium creature. It took like, pretty much your long rest to get everything set up for that.
Okay.
Yay.
So that's good. So you have your armor. You have your 20 AC shenanigans.
Yeah.
Is there? I don't know. Is there anything like? There's nothing that I need. I don't think, because like they won't have any more scrolls or anything. You gave me a list of the scrolls that guy had a while ago, and I don't remember.
Oh, how much is the armor going to cost me?
Standard leather, studded leather.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, they'll probably charge you maybe a little less than standard studded leather, but it'll be on your sort of tab, which you haven't quite used up anyway. You guys
Okay.
used about maybe like 2/3 of it now, so your stipend.
Gotcha.
Anytime Nokren starts showing like the shakes or fear of death look in his eyes, Red will slap him back to reality.
He's
Whoop,
feeling a
there
little bit
goes
more
Brad.
secure in the massive amounts of armor.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
gotta feel good, right? Like it's
Yeah.
gotta feel like you're wearing just this whole thing that maybe feels just right. Just
He's also probably not so happy with the idea of medium armor anymore, because he put on medium armor and got destroyed.
yeah.
And he's like, nope, going back to the big stuff.
No need for stealth.
Yep.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I imagine he's like, he'll be happy when he has enough armor that if he stops moving, he can just lock into place.
Yeah.
To just be like metal.
I mean, we could just go to the bar.
I mean,
Don't say that to Rufus.
Rufus would be 100% in to just go to the bar for
Yes.
this entire session. I feel like that's a bad idea, though. I
We
feel
would
like
get nothing done.
Yeah,
play
we
some
should go.
dice games.
Yeah, we could play like I don't know. I've heard this great tabletop role-playing game. You may have heard of it. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. It's on, some
No, you have to go
I
back
said
even
we
farther.
could
It's
play
got
Red
it's,
Dragon
it-
Inn.
it's called.
Ooh.
It's going to be called Legions and Arenas.
There you go, Legions and Arenas.
Yeah.
I've heard of this great tabletop game that we could play. Or, on the other hand, we could go back down and finish that dungeon, since I want to be level 3.
And not die.
Humans and houses.
Humans and households. Exactly.
I also want to
Yeah, I was trying to look for that.
and see if we can't notch out at least a bit more of it before.
Okay. Well, if you do not remember, there's pretty much only 3 directions you haven't explored now.
And 2 of them is under brick.
Well,
Just-
2 of them lead to the same way. One of them is a locked secret door. The other is a
Right.
collapse. And then there was a second collapse which you could squeeze through. Even Red, with a little bit of difficulty, could squeeze through it.
And I did a very good investigation check to make sure that Red could sneak through last time.
Yeah.
We planned that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just in case it wasn't clear, I am casting Dancing Lights, so we have some vision down here. If anyone wants to cast a torch as well, might not be a bad idea.
I don't know how you cast one, but I can like.
No, look. Don't you sass me. I cast fire out of my hands. That's how I do it, is I hold the torch in front of me and I go, wha. You can't comment on me for that. That's how I do it. That's how my daddy did it. And it's worked out pretty well so
You
far.
see, they have these wonderful things. I pull in a small box.
What wizardry is this?
I like my torch.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go and squeeze.
I guess squeeze through big hole.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Or-
Big
shall,
hole.
shall we check the little room first this time?
Yeah, we should check the little room.
The one that like
The one that
you
I
would
can
be
only
able-
squeeze into.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
with the lock.
Okay, I have a request then,
Uh-huh.
other than you passing the mage armor. I'm
Oh,
going
I am-
to tie a rope around my waist.
Yes.
Someone hold on to this.
Okay. So,
I have cast mage armor
Malcolm
on.
will grab the rope.
so you guys
So that's
take
explicit.
a little bit of
Red also
time
grabs the rope.
clearing
Smiling.
out the collapse as best you can to allow Rufus to squeeze in.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have
Rufus,
to contest strength to get him out of
give me, and let's see here.
Not
Let's call
Acrobatics?
this no, because this isn't really acrobatics. I think this is going to be a dexterity athletics. So athletics, but
straight
dexterity.
dex.
So
So-
straight.
Okay, so I actually get a bonus.
Mhm.
So instead of -1, it'll be +3. Should I just roll a dex then? Because I'm not trained in it.
Then yes, just roll a dex check.
Fuck.
All right.
So you got stuck.
You got stuck. That's very accurate.
I grew in a honey pot.
This is also accurate. There's these like you just see like the set of feet kind of sticking out, like wriggling, you know, and not moving.
Hold me back!
Red pulls. Like,
Make a strength check.
Please don't critical.
Not
Please
like getting
don't
ready to
critical.
pull, and then the
If you
critical.
critical, you're pulling him in half.
oh, I rolled with advantage.
Let's see. Which was the first one? The 10. +3, so 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
13 is enough to pop Rufus out without doing either
Ripping him in half.
ripping him a half or any kind of major damage to anything that exists there.
Nokren's
Yeah.
gonna hold a little tighter onto the rope next time, just in case.
Are we doing this again?
I'm gonna light a tinder twig and kind of peer in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we could have maybe like done a perception check in
Oh,
there
yeah.
first, like to
And now
look.
do a perception to see, like, maybe I can figure out what the best
Can I
way of
help you with
squeezing
that?
is.
Well,
Can I
I
help you
think
with that?
this was after you guys had already cleaned stuff out using
That's right.
previous information
Oh.
that Grits had
You
given
got
you.
the good one last time.
Yeah.
Right. True.
So
I
can we
roll
see anything through the hole though?
I mean,
I live
he can see that it appears to like go for about at least 5 feet thick. This entire cave it is, and after that, it seems to open up into a little bit of hallway. It looks like, but you can't really tell for sure because
I
again,
have an idea.
this is like at the top of the cave in, kind of like to the one side. So it's not at the bottom. So you're kind of climbing up on the pile.
Oh.
You kind of cleared it out this like little like one side where things have been in a position that it keeps it like good.
Oh, I'm gonna take my backpack off this time.
I have an idea. Nokren just like goes off to stand by the door, the hidden door,
Mm-hmm.
just in case you need
Just
help
in
open
case.
the door.
Yeah.
So Nokren's
Okay.
now by the door.
Let's try this again.
Go ahead, Rufus.
Red is alone with the rope.
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
I'm doing.
That's
Uh,
a great job.
yeah. So this time you kind of like managed to squeeze through. Even you're kind of not used to this because a lot of times you've been hanging around like human
I'm
places.
used to wide open spaces. Like
You're used to something that's built for your size, or for like for like when you were living back at home in your original like halfling village, and then living with humans. It's like it's all big, but
Yeah.
now it's sort of like this is like really uncomfortably like hard to squeeze through,
I'm
and
not a fan of tight areas.
but you manage to eventually kind of squeeze your way through and pop into what appears to be a small area of hallway, as I said. Before you lies an impressive metal door with a kind of built-in elaborate lock. It's inlaid with all kinds of like, it looks like maybe precious metals into the door itself to give it kind of a decoration.
Did you send a light after me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I know you can't see in the dark. It's okay.
Don't.
And I left my backpack behind, so
Push it
I'm
through
currently
the hole.
holding on to it just in case that's not clear. Your backpack is. I'm like one of those travel hikers where I have like one backpack on my back and yours on my front, and it's actually quite small because it's your backpack. So it's like I have room for a baby pouch there.
Yeah, you have a backpack and a baby pouch on it. Looks like
Yeah.
kind of.
Exactly. It's almost like
Oh,
a
dear.
fanny pack size, really. You know?
luckily that's not where I keep my thieves' tools.
Yeah. Well, I would have tossed them through for you.
Yeah.
Horrible. athletics.
Do you want to open the door just in case something bad comes out of it?
Well, you said there's a keyhole, right?
Is that
This
the door leading to?
no, this is a door straight in front of you, like at the end of the
Oh,
hall.
Okay.
To
Do
the
we have another way around to this hallway?
That's theoretically
Not
that
that we
secret
know of.
the secret door that's locked that Rufus couldn't open.
Could you open it from that side?
Uh,
We don't know.
Yeah, you haven't found out yet?
Can we find out?
Go ahead, Rufus.
Well, it's just I'm gonna check the perceive at this door first.
Which door, though? The one that is an actual
That's
door?
one that's right in front of me.
The one
yes.
that's not a secret one. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The obvious door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't look trapped or anything.
I'm gonna feel the wall and see if I do see that secret door.
Give me perception with advantage, because
I was gonna say, do I get advantage?
Yeah,
since I-
you know it should be there.
Yeah, you know it's there.
Okay.
I'm on the other side. Thump, 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 here. Thump,
Yes.
thump, thump,
Okay, yeah,
here.
you managed to find where it's at. You don't really see any kind of, like, locking mechanism on this side.
Is the locking mechanism on our side then?
Yes, it's the one that he
that's
couldn't
what
break
it is.
into.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is there any? There like what was the? Sorry, I'm forgetting from last week. What
Yeah.
was the determination with that lock? Was it that we couldn't do anything with it, or that we failed at doing stuff
We
with it?
failed.
We
He failed. He found it very difficult to get into. He didn't know if he could necessarily do it, but he was having trouble breaking into the lock for his attempts. that he
So we
was
should have like maybe tried to do that first before you climbed through.
I get the
I
feeling
just-
that this door and this hidden door and this big door are not cheaply made. So
doing.
the
Neither
locks
is,
on them.
I just keep hearing people say break.
I don't think we can break these ones.
No.
Guys, there's no way to get through that secret door on this side.
Okay.
So if I continue, I would have to continue alone.
Or you're still tied to that rope, are you not?
Yes.
Do you wanna... No. Red. No.
Oh.
Nokren's
Rufus.
coming around now.
Would you like to climb back through here and we can try and get this door open again, the secret door, so we can all proceed?
Well, yeah, now that we also know
Where
what's
it
on
goes.
the other side, too, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Why don't you climb back through and then we'll go from here, because I think we want to proceed all together. We've
Yeah,
seen
and if we
what
can't-
kind of monstrosities exist here.
Okay, you managed to squeeze through.
And if we can't
Oh,
break
that
the
was-
lock,
You did roll with advantage, but
Yeah.
What was the
don't
first
know which I
Bad.
oh no.
Oh, the 5.
Oh, the
Eight,
5.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
That would've been
yeah,
me.
okay, you're stuck. Again.
Red. No, red with control. Not
Nokren
too
isn't
hard.
back yet, so.
Not too hard.
Arc.
Red.
I think you gotta roll.
All the
Yeah.
little bumps and jiggles.
You gotta roll, though?
Ooh, okay, alright.
He's doing it very
So,
gently and
Rufus,
carefully. He listens.
he just kind
Yeah,
of like
I'm trying to
you
be
feel
good.
this like tugging as you're kind of being like squeezed into like more rocks, and it's kind of stabbing
Oh.
you a little bit and kind of unpleasant. You're pretty sure you might be in here worse than you were in the beginning.
Nokren finally gets back from around the corner.
Can I try to
I'll come
wiggle
have it.
a bit?
Give me another dexterity check. You have moved now, so maybe you can get yourself, but with disadvantage.
Oh, well, I'll just roll a
again.
second
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, just roll a
again.
second time.
13.
Oh.
That is
okay,
very close to being the same.
Yes.
You kind of like manage to maneuver yourself a little bit. So you get a feeling that maybe, if someone pulls a little bit, maybe now you're in a position. You're not nearly as stuck as you were when you started.
Try again. I think I'm a little better off.
Okay, Nokren's gonna help.
It's
I-
also been
I
very
like to
unpleasant.
think,
You're like
like-
scraped up already because you're being drugged through like sharp
Red-
jagged rock
And
rubble.
let Nokren help you and pull lightly again, but a little bit harder this time.
So roll with advantage.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear.
Okay. You see the rope, and all of a sudden it's just like, yoink! It's
Can I
like,
try and catch?
sure.
Oh, I-
give me a
I figured he'd come straight at me.
I mean, he's just gonna like tumble out. Kind of
Fine.
like with like rubble and rock and stuff tumbling down into you. You're kind of beat up, scratched up. You probably got some cuts and scrapes across you. Rufus, let's just give me a dexterity save. This is a pretty easy one for you. It shouldn't be too much trouble.
That one.
No, that's great.
Okay, you're good. You'll manage to like kind of like twist your body in to like avoid most of the damage. You're not gonna get hurt. And like kind of when you tumble out, you like kind of put your hands off and kind of push out so that you don't kind of slide, like fall down and impale yourself on any kind of sharp, jagged pieces of this entire pile of rubble and like rocks in various states of like, you know, some would probably be more terrible to stab yourself into than others. Just saying. But you're fine. You're still beat up, but you're fine.
How are you feeling?
There's like a couple little like little things of dust that seem to fall from the ceiling when you did that.
I'm going to shake my head and just let the dust kind of fly out of my hair.
Yeah.
So
Not my shiny armor.
Just so we're careful, let's not move too much more of that rubble.
I think that's
Agreed.
Dust coming down from the ceiling usually indicates that dust is being unsettled. Something being unsettled above us, not really a good sign. So let's be a little cautious.
Yeah, if we can't get that lock, I think we get a key, go and try and find a key next time, rather than. If we have to, we can try coming back this way.
They're
but
ancient.
I think,
These doors are ancient. There's very likely no keys left, but we could certainly try.
If there was one, it probably would have been down here.
that's what I mean. Further in. Like, that's what
Well-
I'm thinking. That's what I mean.
Let's give this lock a try, shall we? Are you feeling up to it?
I will do my best.
Go ahead, Rufus.
I'm gonna make sure a
You walk
dancing
around
light
to the
is
other
right
lock?
there, so he has really good vision on that lock. Like really, really good. You know, just right in there, so he can really see what he's doing.
We'll see how well that works. Roll your check.
It might be
Rufus.
blinding him at the moment.
It probably is. We'll
So
find out.
It's a dex with
Proficiency. It's your
Proficiency.
thieves' tools check.
so plus another 2. 19.
Close.
Okay.
I know.
That was so close.
Anyway, you are working on the lock for a little bit, and it seems as if like you might get it, and then click, you miss it. You like clack the one tumbler out of the way, like you almost got it. There.
19.
Red slowly
20.
pulls out the pickaxe.
Nope. No,
No,
red.
no, red.
No, we don't want to unsettle what's above us. That's too dangerous, unfortunately. Believe me, I would love.
Yeah,
Had it.
Rufus did notice that the parts of the rubble did kind of go into where the secret door was a little bit. Not enough to like block it or anything, but probably, you know, maybe little things kind of on the off side of the pile might fall a little bit.
We
when
could
the door
end
opens.
up jamming the door.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be bad.
so you almost had it there. Do you want us to maybe go and try and explore somewhere else first? Maybe see if we can find a key and also then come back to it, or do
Yeah,
you want to stay here? And...
Look, I have a feeling that this may be the more dangerous area. That was a very fancy door on the other side.
That's
How
very
fancy
true.
are we talking?
It had like inlay,
Inlay with
like
what?
precious metals.
Yes, that sounds
Oh.
dangerous.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be treasure room,
or it could be a boss door.
Yeah.
What is this boss door you speak of?
I just
Really
came out of my-
boss, man.
I just said it. I don't know what I said. It's weird.
It could be a big baddie.
Who knows? Maybe those giant set of doors are mimic.
Oh god, no.
Door mimics. Look,
I hate those.
look. It's been done. Door mimics, already done. I'll save other mimics.
They're
Oh, no.
real dick moves.
It's actually just handle mimics.
Fuck
Well,
mimics.
let's go somewhere else then.
I hope not that.
Let's
Well,
go
there's
somewhere
the
else.
larger hole.
That everyone
Yes.
can squeeze through.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
through that. Can I squeeze through that with all my armor there?
Yes, if Red can squeeze through it, because though you're
Okay.
like tall and big in armor, Red is like very tall, very big and bulky, you know. So the two of you
Okay, cool.
can squeeze through there. It's not easy, but you don't really have to give me a check. You guys are fine. You'll be able to get through there.
Well, then let's go through there and
Like,
just. Tim
Everyone,
probably is so thin that he just like walks
Yeah.
through.
And-
Like, wide
and
arm.
Rufus and
At,
Tim.
at this point, I could probably just like limbo through.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you get to it, and it's the left side of the hall. You're both kind of like kind of shimmying up against the wall is what you're doing, as if like half the hall
Right.
collapsed, basically.
I'll take point because I probably can get through easier than them, and
Mhm.
I'm going to try to do it stealthily.
All right, go ahead, roll.
I'm gonna be hanging back a little bit then.
I'll go last because I'm gonna make a lot of noise, like a lot.
Right. So as you kind of squeeze through the passage, you emerge into a large room. Its vaulted ceiling kind of towers, you're pretty sure, taller than the castle walls. You see old remains of what must have been some kind of trees or plants that are almost kind of like, would I say like, you know, mummified for a plant kind of thing, you know, like just lining the sides of this room.
Wow.
And in the center of it is the remains of some kind of fountain, which looks like it must have been truly majestic at one time, and now it is just a pile of rubble.
It seems okay. I'll have my torch
This
out.
area is in fact glowing. There's some kind of like
Oh.
looks like something of maybe fungus or something up on the ceiling that's kind of giving this glow that you can see. There's all these kind of very faded murals all over the ceiling, and they kind of look ominous and sinister with this kind of strange kind of like bluish green light that seems to do it.
Nix that. It seems ominous.
So, there are 5 ways out of this room. One in every one of the cardinal directions, basically, that are kind of open doors that lead into different areas, and across the room, like diagonally from where you entered, is an actual door.
Okay.
So the other ways are just openings.
They seem like, you know, kind of like the open archways, like kind of like that you could walk, non-doored entryways to other areas.
How high up are those murals?
Can
I see them clearly from where I am?
Probably not. It's maybe like 40, 50 feet up.
It's too high. Okay.
Oh shit, we're all shuffling in.
It's good. It's a pretty epic vaulted ceiling that seems actually in pretty good condition comparison. I mean, you can see like a couple of small cracks here and there, but not like the major damage you've seen in some places around here.
There's no way to get up there. Like it's just like flat wall. Basically.
It's just flat wall, and like the ceiling itself is kind of like I wouldn't say like dome, but kind of curved, leading up towards like a center area. You know.
You know, Tim's coming back here when he gets a fly spell.
It's
So-
exactly correct.
Red pretty much just starts shifting towards the closest door on the left.
The closest area to you are left. All right, you can head there.
Is the glowing moss only on the ceiling?
There does seem to be a little bit like kind of moving down the walls, and some like you can see patches of it kind of in lower areas, like around where some of the old kind of dried, fossilized trees are.
Can I do like a nature check on it to see if it's natural or not?
Sure.
Oh, come on!
It was
Can't
about
really
to
tell.
be good.
Rufus, it looks like just like some kind of maybe cave fungus or something that glows, as far as you know.
Okay.
I want to look at this stuff as well, but I'm not looking really at like whether or not it's natural. I was gonna see if there's any magical components
Right.
possible.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem
Doesn't seem like it.
magical now.
I
So,
want to look
Red,
around the fountain. Oh,
the
sorry,
area
Red.
that you see appears to be an area that maybe displayed a large number of animals. There was all kinds of cages in here. The cages are either broken open or it looks as if they were opened up at one time. Whatever occurred in here was violent and deadly as bloodstains cover many of the walls and floors here.
Oh no.
Not the sheep.
Oh no. Yeah, oh no.
I'm gonna
It's
check
not
out the
of
large.
unusual size.
I'm gonna check out the fountain.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of move up with him, but I'm not looking at the fountain. per se, I'm looking at
Let me know.
Mm.
Let me know if like you go
I'm staying
further than
away
the
from
doorway,
that.
Red, at this point in time.
That sounds ominous. Maybe don't do that.
I'm scared.
Well, I just want to
You
know,
see-
like this is what you saw from the doorway, basically.
What I was gonna ask is, do we have clear vision in this room, or is it like just like does the glow give us like actual?
Banshee would give you vision. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna not worry about my dancing lights following people right now. They're just gonna hang out with me.
Every
You
few
put them up towards
seconds,
the ceiling.
I
Well,
could, but
they're-
it's not gonna help me anything.
Yeah.
every few seconds while they're looking around at stuff, Red would like take another step in.
Oh no.
Tim wouldn't
I'm-
be paying attention to that. I want to tell him to stop, but
And
he
I'm
wouldn't be paying
perceiving
I
the
know.
fountain.
And I was watching Rufus. So. Oh no.
Worst case scenario, I roar in anger.
Okay.
Then you guys know what's going on.
Anything
So
cool about the
what
fountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
No. It looks as if it might have been pretty cool one time, and now it's just like it looks like it broke apart. Maybe like something cracked it or destroyed it. It's hard to really
oh, so
tell.
there's no water in it?
No, it's dried up.
I was more looking to see if there's anything like if it was jewel encrusted or anything.
No, just like a very nice fountain.
Okay.
So, Red, let's switch back to you. You'll kind of wander through this area for just a little bit. You really don't see a lot. You kind of then eventually see this, like a skeletal remains of what looks to be some kind of large creature. And you kind of take a look, and it looks as if there's a, it looks like other bones are under it. Maybe it, like, crushed something when it died. And then you hear this small voice behind you. Are you here to help me?
Oh no.
Quickly turn around and looking
There's
for.
this. You just see this kind of like. It looks kind of like a dark robed figure, kind of just sitting there, but one maybe the size of Rufus.
He would crouch down to be like eye level with it.
Mm-hmm. Mommy and Daddy left me. As the kind of like you just see this kind of face, and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's not intelligence. He has a
Yeah,
chance.
he has
Mhm.
wisdom. That's
Mhm.
good potentially.
I'm more worried about the what happens if
You
he
rolled with
fails.
advantage.
Oh god damn it.
The first one was the 17.
Yeah, I like my
Just
I
turn off advantage until you're
I
swinging.
keep forgetting.
Yeah.
See,
Okay. This thing is this kind of like it almost as looks like the cloak kind of comes back, revealing the face of a small child, a small little girl, but her skin is like pure white, and her hair kind of just kind of waves as she just kind of like looks at you, and you just it's just horrifying look, as if like you can see like points in like where her body was maybe just crushed.
Oh no.
Red pats her head.
Okay. She's gonna try to grab you. Let's see what this does, and we'll see how
Alright.
you react.
That
Red's
was a
gonna give it a
horrible
hug.
Red hat.
Are you
Like,
okay?
knows
Are
it's
you
a
wait?
bad
Are you
idea.
resisting her just touching your arm?
Red is smart enough not to let it touch him,
Uh huh. Okay. All right.
or not smart enough, wise enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fair.
Uh,
Oh no.
That hits though.
Yes. So let me roll some dice.
Here comes
Comes the
88.
scream.
All right. Okay, you will take 14 necrotic damage as the touch hits you. As it's
Ooh.
like, you just feel like terror, like your arm kind of begin to like turn black and stuff. As like the hand of the small child's on you and be like, will you help me leave this place and find mommy and daddy?
If you hurt me.
Red roars in pain.
And the thing
Tim's
is,
gonna run
the
down
hand
the
is
hall.
like moving into your skin.
Tim is running down the hall.
Yeah.
He was pretty much he was pretty close there.
Yeah,
So
you
like,
guys
I'm
are
gonna be
close.
there probably in a
You
couple
can
of seconds.
see now what seems to be a small floating child, kind of just with his hand partially in Red's arms, as it kind
Red?
of turns towards you. And you guys, upon seeing it, will also have to make wisdom saving throws.
Initiative for me, though, right?
Well, yes, we will roll some initiative then.
Wisdom save, you said?
Yes.
Crap.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay, so the only ones that are fine right now are Nokren and Red. The rest of you are frightened from the horrible
lovely.
massage.
Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Mhm.
Creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay, so Red rolled an 8 on initiative. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh, I'm assuming we have to roll initiative then.
Sure.
Yeah. Red's dead.
Oh yeah, no. This is actually that's perfect because, like, Nokren is terrified right now. He's like, another one of these things really killed him.
Yeah.
And I am terrified, but
Uh,
apparently a decent initiative.
do I
Okay.
temporarily lose that max health as well?
No. It's just
Okay.
necrotic damage.
Good.
Yeah, you still have your max health.
That's unfortunate though, because it's going to attack you. Probably.
It's going to do something else that it can only do once a day. Okay.
That's even worse.
That's so much worse.
All right.
Yeah, since all of you are all grouped up now.
Uh-huh.
Are we standing right next to each other?
I
Did we
mean,
do a
We
dumb?
probably would
You
be,
all
'cause
ran
we
into the
ran
doorway.
We did a dumb, guys. We did a dumb.
Well, we were running to the roar of our friends
Is
in
it
pain.
first or am I first?
I'm checking
That's
it.
a good
Oh, you are first because you have what, +3 dexterity?
Run the fuck
Yes.
away from us.
Yes.
Run the fuck away from
Yeah,
us.
he can't run to it, so yes.
I am terrified.
Yes.
Yep.
Are we in the doorway or
Like
are
the
we,
three of
in
you are
the
kind
room?
of standing like right in the doorway. You kind of ran up there and saw this kind of thing in the middle of the room with Red.
I'm gonna back out into the main room.
Mhm.
Can I still see it and try to shoot an arrow at it?
Sure.
Okay.
Disadvantage, I think.
I know it's disadvantage, but it's a still sneak attack. Because there is a
There's
teammate
Red's
right next to
beside
it.
Yeah.
Red is right next to it.
You have to be within
So then-
30 feet for that to occur.
Oh, God. I don't know how far away I would be.
That's probably within. It depends how far away you ran.
Well, how far away from it was it from the door?
Yeah.
I'll say like 20 feet.
You can do that then, right? You could run 10
Yeah,
feet.
I can move 10 feet back.
Sure.
And then you could always move further after you take the shot.
Oh, true, yeah.
But then you
Yeah.
can't move back into it, remember?
No, you just ran away. You rolled with disadvantage.
You should be
Yes.
rolling normally, right?
I
No,
am
no,
at
he's
disadvantage.
Oh, that's
There's
right.
a disadvantage.
But
That's
would
right.
the sneak attack cancel that out?
No.
No, you don't get advantage on this.
No,
No.
it's okay.
Never
you,
mind.
You will
I
miss. You will miss.
I will move
Okay.
the rest of my 15 movement away, though.
Okay, good call. Because then you do not have to make this check. The rest of you, please make me Constitution saving throws.
Oh, good.
Wait,
Including me?
wait. Oh.
Yes, all the three of you.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hold
Red's
on.
dead.
Oh no!
All right. So,
Hold on.
Tim?
Hold on. Can I just bring up the fact that I succeeded the wisdom save, and Tim
Well.
succeeds the constitution?
Can I bring up the fact that Tim just
My-
ducked behind Nokren?
Also,
That is exactly what Tim did.
My wisdom is 8, and I passed the wisdom save throw. My
yeah,
constitution
right?
is fucking
My
15,
wisdom's
and I failed that.
I have 16 con.
So...
Proficiency.
I'm just curious. Oh, dang it. That wouldn't have been
Oh,
disadvantage.
no.
That's fine though.
You would have made it, though, even with disadvantage,
So,
though.
Wow.
Mantis, I assume during first break we get second characters.
No, you're not... You're not dead, but the two of them
Oh,
have fallen
no.
to the ground now.
Oh, we're on the ground?
Yes.
Was that just a knockdown, or was it they got knocked down because they have no health?
They have 0 health right now. The deadly
we-
wail this thing let out, which just, it does it. It kind of looks very sad at Red after it does that.
So Tim jumps behind Nokren,
Which didn't help because it was just like, it was like, it screamed, basically, this like mournful
Yeah.
wail. Alright, so next would be Red, make me a death save throw.
Hey.
You made one. Okay, Tim, what are you doing?
Give me a second to think here, because
He was running. Honestly, the smart option would be to get the fuck out and leave us to die.
I'm not doing that though. Tim wouldn't do that. Tim is fascinated, though terrified. He's gonna stand exactly where he is.
Okay.
He's just not moving, but he is gonna. He's gonna do something.
Give me a religion check at this point in time. I will give you this because of some things that happened earlier.
Oh.
It's really close to being good.
Yeah.
It's enough that you recognize that this is most likely incorporeal also. You fought something incorporeal earlier.
Yeah. With that,
Do you still have any of the potions?
I wasn't the one carrying them. Grits was. But can we just assume that
Yeah.
Grits gave those
Yes.
to us?
You can
Because-
assume
yeah.
you have the potions, yes.
Okay, because I'm right beside Nokren.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my point.
Yeah, how much? Like, I'm assuming that's a full action to give him that.
Yes,
Yes.
you'd kind of take it out, give it to him.
Okay. Do I roll that, or does he roll how much
Uh,
health he gets for that? Because
you
I'm the
guys
one administering it, but I don't
you
think that
can
matters.
choose. It doesn't really matter to me which one of you rolls it.
I mean, isn't it
Oh,
just
I'm
like
rolling
a?
terribly.
2d4 plus. What is it, 2
Let me.
or 4?
I'm
2d4
looking at it
plus
right
2.
now.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5. So Nokren's at 5 hit points. Nokren, you wake up having heard something that you felt as if, like, death itself came to you.
Oh, good. Because I wasn't terrified enough already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're less terrified because you made your save.
Oh no, he's back to being absolutely terrified.
I'm not magically terrified. I am, like, in terms of, like, the magic effect terrified. I am actually terrified.
Yeah.
But that's not going to stop me from doing what I need to do in battle.
Okay.
Good thing it's your turn as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn next? Okay.
It is your turn next.
Oh, okay. That's one action. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Okay. I'm the only one that can heal Red, because no one else can get close.
This is true.
It's true.
So
yeah.
so I have to go in and heal Red.
How?
So
I'm on the other side of her, which means that I'm 25 feet away, and you have to stand up, which takes half your movement. You can't reach me.
You
this
can't do
turn
it this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
without
Okay,
dashing, which takes your action.
You should just walk to her.
In that case, what I'm actually gonna do is how much healing is this? One. Okay. I'm actually going to move as far as I can to her, and I'm going to. Oh, okay, wait. I'm gonna cast this on myself.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was
actually-
good. That helps.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
You
so
can still get one shot though.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
Because that's how
that's
much
it.
damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So Rufus, what are you doing?
Well, I can't.
You
move any
just
closer.
watched just like you heard this noise, and you just saw like it just knock down Nokren and Red. And you saw like Tim kind of like messed up by it, but he seemed to. Oh, actually, wait. I'm sorry, Tim.
I was just about to ask. Do we do wisdom saves at the end of our?
You
turn
did take damage from that. I'm sorry. I forgot to roll
Oh.
that for you, Tim.
That's fine.
You took 12 psychic damage.
I take the full amount, not half because I saved.
Saving is not dropping down. That is on a save.
Saving is just taking damage and not going to 0.
I'll be honest with you. I probably would have done something different if I had known that. Because I'm now at 2 HP.
Oh no.
I would have moved back.
Well, you could have healed him and then moved back.
I think so. I'm gonna say that I moved back as well because
That's fine. Yeah.
I would have.
You're just like, go get him, Tiger! Okay!
And I'm gonna be standing like pretty much right by Rufus, but just kind of like trying to stay out of sight as much as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to do the only thing I can do that.
Okay.
And miss.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
It's so close.
I get
The
disadvantage, so...
yeah, okay. The thing at this point in time seems a little distracted, at least for the moment, with the fact that, like, oh, the nice man that was helping me out's all, like, sitting there not moving anymore.
So does she touch me again? To
No.
check on me?
No. He's like,
Oh.
oh. It's
Okay.
like, oh. She's like, it seems like the strange, ghastly child is concerned? Question mark?
Can we should talk to it? I can't because I'm terrified. But I have a question though, Matt.
Yeah,
Are
sure.
we supposed to be rolling at all to become not frightened anymore? Because I thought we did that, but I don't know.
Okay.
wanted to
Wait,
check
let me
if I
just
can
check
be
this.
more
You can repeat at the end of each of your turn if you're frightened. So those of you that
so
are
I
frightened.
can do a will
Yeah.
save.
So
So
and me
actually,
as well, then.
do give me 2, but they do have disadvantage.
They
Okay.
Yeah.
wisdom saves.
So
Wisdom save
Rufus,
with
you would have had 2 that you could have made though,
Right.
and Tim 1.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that.
All right. So Rufus, what was your first attack on that D10 there? It was the lower of the ones. Okay, so the lower dice roll, which would have been the
But
5.
I'm no longer frightened.
But you're no longer frightened. And same with you, Tim. You managed to both clear your heads, kind of like after moving away.
Cool.
Does she reapply that, or is it one time thing?
If you get over it, you're immune for 24 hours,
Okay.
or you
Okay,
make your
good.
save.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my turn.
Yes. Make a death save. Okay, one failure, one. Tim, you do recognize the strange, ghastly child seems elven.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Also, because you've heard of something similar to this, I'll say. You can't quite remember what it was, but you've heard of, because it seems like a little girl, female elven spirits. Normally, they're not so young.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't help Tim right now. He just can't really remember, but okay.
Okay. So,
Wait.
Okay.
Tim.
Then I should have had advantage? On what?
Nothing right now.
They're funny one saying
Oh, no,
on his
if it was
throw
a child
because he's an
attack,
elf.
if it
Yeah,
was
it's
a-
not.
No, it's just that he
Different.
recognizes it. It's different.
It's different.
Anyway, it is
Fear
Tim's
not
turn.
charm.
So I'm no longer frightened,
Nope.
No.
so I can move towards.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, fear is not.
No
charmed.
one's attacked this thing yet.
No.
Nope.
I
Rufus
tried.
has, but Rufus has been like shooting wide every time, like so,
So,
the
like,
arrows are just like flying out of like above it.
So it doesn't really know, basically.
I mean,
We're
I-
aggressive.
it might sense something from Rufus, but Rufus has moved away, and also arrows, towards it, and you're pretty sure that they probably would be less effective anyway if they even hit.
If I talk to it, is that going to be my full action?
Possibly not. Depends on what you say
Depends
to
on
it.
how much. Yeah.
Depends on if you're going for an actual check with it or not, or if you're just talking to it.
Mostly just talking.
Uh-huh.
Just gonna say, we want to help you find. Well, this might be a check, but we'll see. You know what? Worst case scenario, I'm not being aggressive to it, so I'm gonna walk up closer, but not completely close.
Yep.
And just I'm gonna say we want to help you find your way out of here.
You'll help me find Mommy and Daddy.
Gonna
They
try.
left me when they came.
When who came?
All the things came. We were
What did the
having
things
such a
look like?
fun time seeing the creatures in the cages. And then the screaming. And the creatures were no longer in the cages.
What did the creatures look like? Do you remember?
No. Monsters.
Monsters. Well, we don't want any monsters to hurt you. So, what's the best way
You'll
out of
help
here?
me out? She's gonna reach out a hand to you.
I'm too far away for that. I
She's just
can't-
reaching it out right now as if she wants you to come over and take her hand, basically.
I'm gonna say I can't touch you because I'm allergic to touching, but I'm happy to lead you out of here.
Make me a check with that one. Deception.
It's not gonna go well.
Let me see what she would have here. Okay. Alright, let me roll the turn.
Oh, come on!
Silly man. No one's allergic to touching.
Only on Wednesdays.
It's Thursday.
I'm assuming that's my turn then. 'Cause
Yes.
I had to make a check.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nokren, what are you going to do?
Okay, firstly, you said that the kid looked like parts of it had been crushed.
The body looks like her spectral form seems as though like some kind of horrible trauma occurred to it in death. And the trauma is kind of scarred upon its form.
Yeah, and there's that. Do I see that big?
Oh, you can see the big
arm-
creature that seems to be on top of other sets of bones.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get. Can I get to red without getting with each of it?
I mean, you probably could at this point in time, since you did use some movement before. You could probably like give her a pretty wide berth and kind of run around to red.
Okay, then I'm gonna give him the healing potion that I would have. We had 3, and one of each of us except for red, because red doesn't hold potion.
Yeah.
So how much is it?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Oh, really? Fucking really?
Okay.
That was
You're
a
up,
weak
Red.
push.
They both
You're up,
have been
Red.
weak. You're up though, Red.
And I'm going to use what rest of the movement I have to try and get towards those bones.
Okay. I'll let you know, like, Nokren, you and Red probably were, like, bleeding from the ears from the whale.
Yeah, I'm not good, but I have an idea.
Okay. Rufus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up and hand him my potion.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you? You're handing it to me, but I guess I should roll it because I'm awake. But I gotta
Yeah,
wait until.
I don't think I can pour it down your throat.
You could try. Hey, hold on. I think that's probably gonna be on my turn.
Okay.
I am going to say your touch seems to have a bad effect on us, though.
It's a bad
So
touch.
please try to refrain from such.
She's going to float up and attempt to hold Tim's hand.
Can I
I'm
push
gonna
him
not-
out of the way?
You, You basically want to take an attack for him?
I don't do that. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm gonna try and avoid her touch.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, oh no.
I rather.
What is your
no,
what is
am
your
going to
AC?
push him. No, I'm pushing him out of the way.
Okay.
I have
I'm
12.
pushing him out of the way.
Okay.
Shush.
Okay.
Let-
What's your AC then?
17 at the moment with the mage armor.
Okay.
That's why I'm pushing you out of the way.
Okay. Then,
Like, push me at the
interestingly
knee, and I just,
enough,
like,
you kind of actually intercept her hand, and the force armor of the mage armor seems to be holding her kind of not. You kind of are holding her hand right now instead of Tim, and she's looking very happy. She's looking very happy right now. And you're not feeling
If
dead.
we can save that, then.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tim, being shocked that he got pushed, is just gonna look at you and say, "Well, that was very nice of you.
Red.
Very kind."
Red, what are you doing? You're lying on the ground next to Nokren.
I'm just gonna grit my teeth and go, she didn't touch you.
So, I'm just gonna point out that Red doesn't know what's going on. He just sees her holding her hand, trying to get to
Oh,
Rufus.
Well, right now, I'm holding her
They're
hand.
holding hands.
Yeah, they're holding hands.
I look fine.
gentle and sweet.
Yes, it does. She's a horrible monster, and he's holding her hand.
So what I'm gonna do is, Red doesn't understand.
Fuck.
That
Okay,
would be
no, that's-
wisdom, not intelligence. Give yourself some more credit.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I think that would be
That's-
wisdom.
That's an assessing a situation. That would be wisdom, not intelligence.
Roll the wisdom 2, and we'll see kind of how things play out.
Oh, it's worse. It's so much worse.
Okay, yeah.
See,
You're. It's up to you how you want to interpret this circumstance and how. Red
well,
would
I was gonna be like, Red is still gonna be kind of aggressive, but you guys made me roll wisdom, and I got horrible too. So now he's full on aggressive, like kill
Yeah.
this fucking thing.
Yep.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh fuck. Okay, I really hope my plan works. I really hope this isn't a waste.
Yep. Breach. Yep.
And of course, Reckless.
But you're also would have to stand up and move to it.
Okay. You'll
Does he have enough movement?
definitely hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got enough movement. She's not far.
Damn.
He will do some damage to her, and she will be very, very upset. Okay.
Forgot that you were unconscious for me doing all that speech about us helping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I completely forgot that you were
Tim,
unconscious.
Tim,
damn
you
it.
just saw Red come up and smack into her, kind of like slashing through her ghostly form, and you saw her like countenance go from like joy of holding Rufus's hand to utter and complete rage and contempt for all life.
I'm sorry,
I know.
but you guys know I play my character.
Yeah, no,
over.
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I understand. It's
I love
one
you
of those
guys.
things where I realized I probably should have left him down. Nokren
Yeah.
wouldn't have done that though, so.
No. See, I was gonna use that potion. Now I think I don't have the action to do it. Because I think,
You have to disengage.
yeah, seeing Red do that, Tim's gonna walk away.
Mm-hmm. Did you think?
Yeah, just walking away
She
casually.
won't go after you. She hates
Yeah.
Red right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, I don't know.
Mhm.
Oh, because I know what Nokren's doing. Like, I would have paid attention to where Nokren's going. I don't think it's gonna work, but I appreciate it.
it's the only chance I think we've got at the moment is what
I mean-
Nokren's thinking.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure we haven't done nearly enough damage to this thing to even have it be close to any. Like, we're in so much worse
That is
shape.
That's the
damage.
first damage.
That's the first
like-
damage. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like 1/7 of its damage, maybe.
If-
Depending.
Yeah, that's
if
why
I
I'm
hit the
trying
full
something.
12, it
That's
has
if
to
you
have
get.
resistance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim would walk away and try to say to, "Come on now, let's go upstairs before the bad man hurts you again." Glaring at Red.
Give me
in a
persuasion
rage.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
All right.
Oh, good old Tim.
Okay. This will
But
be
now I'm
interesting.
terrified for Tim.
Okay,
You've
Nokren,
got-
what are you going to do?
Okay, so can I get over to the bones and sort of move the big bones out of the way?
Sure.
So like what was on top out of the way.
Yeah.
What are the bones I see underneath?
It seems like the very, very crushed skeleton of a small child. Like, you can barely
Okay.
tell that it's a small child because it looks as if, like, think of, like, elephant landing on top of a child.
Yeah. Can I try and put them in as much of a pile as possible?
Sure.
And I'm gonna pull out my torch
Mhm.
and light it.
Okay.
You need more than just a torch to light bones on.
Also,
Okay, well, I'll use what do I have?
Okay.
also
I'm sure I have
would
something.
I
probably
have
take
alchemist fire,
another
but you
turn.
don't have it.
Okay.
to light it.
Yeah.
Probably take another.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna hold my holy symbol.
Yes. Rufus, what are you doing as reacting to this? You're also still holding her hand.
Oh god, I'm debating between two things.
Don't sneaky stab her. I know you
No,
want the
that's
sneaky.
not. No, that's not one of the things. I have a vial of alchemist fire.
No, don't worry,
Oh.
don't worry. I have divine.
That's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was gonna I could have tossed that.
No,
Right.
just
Yes.
worry about like you got her hand. and
Okay,
I've got-
then I'm gonna go. Come on, sweetie, let's go look for your parents
Yeah.
So-
and try a persuasion.
Okay.
I mean, I persuaded her pretty well
It's
before.
still with disadvantage. Just give me a check also, and we'll see
I have
where
at
you are.
least an okay persuasion.
Yeah, let's see where you end up.
Double that one.
I actually have a pretty good. I have +5.
Oh, it was so close.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I have a +5.
Okay. So you're gonna try to lead her away. So what I'm gonna say is going to happen is you are going to have to take with Tim and your combined, because you were unable to like fully convince her. You can lead her away, but you feel horribleness in your arm. You're gonna take damage from one of her attacks because she's just leaking out the energy of it.
Oh no.
So 14 necrotic damage.
Oh,
I'm at 1.
Ah! You're like,
oh my god.
Thank God you're not.
Oh
damn.
my god.
but you managed to kind of like, she's very angry looking over towards Red, but the two of you are kind of like pulling her away from him, and he's still raging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
I'm still raging. No one talked to me, and I saw his arm go black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yep.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I
Tim.
still have your potion.
Tim, what are you doing?
But you're at 2.
I'm at 2. I'm not using
I'm
it.
at 1.
Yeah, no, I know. See, the problem is if she grabs my hand, shield wears off after the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Red to stop doing that.
okay,
So,
let's see how that goes on my turn.
Red, stop attacking. She's a friend. We're trying to help her find her parents.
We'll see how
Don't
that
hug
goes.
her either. I know you like hugging. But we need to help her find her parents. And then I'm going to continue to walk
Mm-hmm.
out the door.
All right.
That's it. It's my turn. I think
Nokren, what are you doing?
Okay, I am just at this point. I am praying like crazy. I'm holding the to it. I am gonna punch it and punch the pile and put a divine smite into the pile of bones in the hopes that it'll do something.
Okay.
So do I have to roll for that or?
Probably not. You just roll damage. It's bones that you're kind of like gathered up anyway into a pile.
Yeah.
How much HP do bones have?
I don't know. Not a lot.
Oh wait, that's roll
Crushed
one.
bones.
That's,
Yeah, very crushed bones.
They're damaged bones already.
yes.
I'm pretty sure those are done.
Yes.
Those are dust.
Okay. You will smite the bones. They will be even more destroyed than they were a minute ago.
fuck.
No reaction from her, right?
No.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna sprint as close as I can to red. I'm guessing I can't get to red.
Probably not. No. You with your full movement, you can get to red. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna try and put my hand on his shoulder and just like, Red, wait a second, just calm down. We can't do this.
Rufus,
See how that goes.
what are you going
And I'm
to
gonna
do?
leave my hand on his shoulder.
And see how that goes.
I'm going to sit here and cry.
Yep.
Come on, sweetie, and please loosen your grip a little. Persuasion?
Okay.
Oh
Good
damn!
roll. Good roll. All right. God.
I get +5.
She doesn't seem to be, like, squeezing right now. But it seems as though, like, let me just check something here. Yeah. It seems as though now, rather than, like, listening to you, she seems to be almost prepared for something. Like, she's kind of just watching Red with this very hateful look in her face.
Red's turn?
Red's turn!
Alright, so I'm gonna make an intelligence save
Yep.
at disadvantage to even understand what you guys are saying.
Yep,
Yeah, well, you're
Oh,
raging.
yeah.
That makes sense.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Zero!
0. Just a solid 0. Oh, damn it, Red. To be fair, our plan is bad. We're leading a Banshee out of a room. This is not a good idea in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all know what's happening.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, that was still at disadvantage.
Yeah,
That was,
yeah.
yeah.
It would have been a
that should've been
17.
the other way.
So,
So it would have been a 17. Okay. 17 will indeed hit. Let me mark the damage, but she's going to do what she was preparing to do, which is totally touch you back. Let's see if she does that.
Fuck.
Which she has advantage then. So
Yes.
let me roll 120, 220.
that hits.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You're unconscious again. I'm just going to say
What's the
it.
you gotta roll damage.
10. 10 necrotic.
Okay.
10 necrotic.
Then does that mean?
He's not dead.
Yeah, he's been reset technically from the last time he was unconscious.
Well, death saves don't reset
Yeah.
Yeah.
on fails.
Within combat, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So he's
Before a long rest.
yeah.
Oh, before a long rest, I thought it was just within combat. But
I
It's
think you
before a long rest.
yeah. So
makes sense.
he's got 1 and 1, and Red is unconscious. And
Oh
then
no, the success is reset,
yes.
not the fails.
Oh, I forgot.
I didn't know that. I thought both stayed the same.
Then if you ever went down, you'd automatically be stable.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah, I
it.
guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? Logical.
Logic.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Shit.
Yep. Mhm. So she'll then kind of turn towards you, Rufus, and be like, "The bad man won't hurt us anymore."
Just nod. Just nod and smile.
This is great. Okay.
Red, you just went. So Tim, what are you going to do?
I'm trying to think what we can even do with this Banshee. Also, all of the damage that you did, I'm fairly confident was halved. Red.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty
They
sure,
have
yeah.
resistance, yeah. And you don't have a magical weapon, do you?
Nope. I haven't been given a decent
should-
magical weapon.
We should
neither.
really get on that. Yeah. I mean, I have a +1 longsword.
Yes, which you could give Red just in case he needs magic.
But no, so I think on this turn, we need a plan for what we're actually doing with this Banshee.
That's a good
Because because right now we are walking a Banshee out. What do? Bring it into town? That's not gonna go well.
No.
We don't have a plan for this thing. Tim was really just bullshitting in the hopes that Nokren's shenanigans would.
Tantus.
Yes.
Was the other specter that we fought Elven?
You couldn't tell on that one at least.
I think it's worth a shot.
Okay, you're gonna need to tell me what you're thinking when it's your
Yeah.
turn. Okay. I want to speak to it in Elvish
Mm-hmm.
because it's
You
Elven,
can.
right? Because I can.
Yep.
And because does
So-
anyone else here speak Elvish?
Nope.
Nope.
And Red doesn't.
And red doesn't matter
No.
anyway.
No.
Okay.
Red barely
Red
speaks
is unconscious.
common.
Red is unconscious anyways, so
Yes.
it's okay. In Elvish, I'm going to say to the little girl, oh god, this is a stretch to all hell. Okay, give me 1 moment.
Uh-huh.
I want to
wanna
think
hold?
about. I don't want to hold my turn. I want to say to it in Elvish. We need to leave this place. This place is dark, and your parents might be lost too. Do you know where they might be? Or where they might have gone?
When everyone was screaming, they ran.
And they left you here?
Yes. I was all alone. I wanted Mommy and Daddy to come back, but they didn't.
I think Tim's just gonna keep walking. He's gonna keep walking and hope that someone comes up with a better plan than him. Because right now, like, as smart as he is, he was not counting on a Banshee holding Rufus's hand and them trying to walk out of a dungeon. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep walking, and you know what? I'm gonna use that potion.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
It is your turn, Nokren.
Okay, so I'm gonna use.
Apparently, I was holding the good potion.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use 5 points of lay on hands on. Oh, do I want to get red up?
I
though?
saw the funny one.
That's the thing. But if he fails his death saving throws.
They got reset. I read it.
They
in
did get
PHP.
reset.
They did
Oh,
get
they
reset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna walk up and give 5 to Rufus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give 5 to Rufus, and then I'm going to. And I'm going to talk to the Banshee and say, I'm not sure, but there's someone we could probably check nearby and offer my hand instead of Rufus's.
Oh, you're big.
I have 20 AC. It's three more. It's the only chance we've got.
Okay.
Yes, but continuing to hold it isn't going to.
Is it okay? Wait, is that? Does it look like if he's continuing to hold it?
Not necessarily is it
Yeah,
using its corrupting touch on him. It seemed like when it was
Yeah.
angry and when it first was because it was kind of nervous. Like right now, it seems that way. Though it still seems a little angry from the entire, red thing.
So wait,
Red makes anger.
did you heal me?
No.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
You healed Rufus instead.
Sorry. Yeah, I healed Rufus instead.
Oh no, like, I'm okay if you guys just rely on me to make the death saves. Red
Right
is
now,
extremely stupid here. If
Yeah.
he dies, it's acceptable.
Okay, so it looks like because he's already holding it, there's less risk than, say, if I was then to try and take it.
Also, I'm giving you this weird benefit of the doubt because, spirits and force and it's force armor he has from mage armor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then what we'll do is I'll sort of gesture towards the direction of the room.
Mm-hmm.
We locked it from this side. Fuck. I'm gonna go to the other entrance of the room. Gesture that way.
Okay.
I will keep leading her.
Where are you trying to take her?
My idea is the room where we found the first spectre.
Okay, so that's where you're leading her. Is someone taking care of Red, or is he just going to make a bunch of death saves on his own?
Right now, it seems like
I might stick behind.
I
think
was
I'm
gonna-
gonna-
like, I'm the only one who would probably stabilize, but
I'm
you're
gonna
holding the hand.
yeah.
because you guys are at this point. I'm going to say to her in Elvish, if I can do this, I know it's out of turn, but if I can do this, I'm just gonna say to her, these men are very good, and they'll be able to help you find your parents. And I'm gonna-
As I'm walking away, can I try to give him my medicine kit?
Sure.
I
Well, Red, make me a death saves. We're gonna move kind of
Yeah.
out of initiative now a little bit.
Okay.
I'm
I-
handing you the kit then.
I'm gonna
And
put
give me.
something-
Well, I was gonna say, Tim, give me persuasion for convincing her that you don't need to be with her.
Yeah, I know that's a tough one. Is it with disadvantage?
Not
or normal?
disadvantage right now. No. She's
Tim,
pretty
can
sure
I
she
be
murdered.
the other little voice in your head real
thankful.
quick.
Mhm.
If
Please come
something goes
soon.
wrong with these two, they are much more fucked without you there.
I'm literally just gonna say I'll be right there. I'll come in a minute, and I'm gonna go and try and
Be
stabilize
careful.
you.
There
and
might be
then-
more bad men, but we'll get out of the way.
Good idea.
Okay, so you'll kind of squeeze through then, Tim, or I'm sorry, Rufus, and she'll just move through the blockage, because spirit. Yeah. And you'll lead her to the room. I guess.
Okay.
Also, while this was happening,
Yeah. Yeah.
as we were walking, I would use another 4 points of lay on hands. Sorry, Rufus, but Nokren's
fine.
terrified. He's going to use 4 points on himself.
Okay.
It's fine.
That
So-
makes
to get
sense.
Red, give me at
Yeah.
least a death save, then before Tim tries to help you out.
Well, how many 6 seconds have passed?
I'm gonna say it's just one right now before Tim could try to help you out.
We did it fairly quickly.
Very
for the
kind.
action.
Yes, very kind. Thank
We
you.
did a lot of talking out of character there. So,
Oh no!
That's
Two.
two.
Thank goodness
Yeah.
they didn't stay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim, you get your chance. I guess.
You get
It's-
proficiency.
It's a medicine
Okay.
plus proficiency, right? So that's wisdom
What?
plus 2.
He's not proficient.
You're
in
not
the
proficient.
kit, though.
You do. The
Oh,
kit
you're
gives
not,
you, I think, advantage.
Is it advantage?
Advantage.
Let me see.
It-
I know it's something, but I don't know what.
Let me see.
holy fuck! Thank God they changed that.
I think without proficiency,
It might not do much.
Yeah.
I think it was only help on short rest.
I got it right here. Healer's kit. This kit contains bandage cells. Blah blah. As an action, you can spend one use of the kit to stabilize a creature who has zero hit
let's do
points
it.
without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Oh, so that's all it
Oh,
does. Is
yeah,
you just stabilize
Okay.
someone. So
I'm stabilizing Red.
you like run up and stabilize Red.
Holy fuck, did you
Just like
stabilize
wrap him in
Red?
too many. He looks like a mummy now. I just wrapped him in all of the bandages.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have already had like cuts and stuff.
Oh, how
Like,
many-
not sure which one-
How many uses does it have? Because it doesn't mention it.
I think it just does. You just have it.
Okay.
It's just it has that use.
I think it's
Okay.
with one use, it stabilizes. So like when
Okay.
you use it, it stabilizes.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you
Okay.
you don't have to do it multiple times. That's...
Yeah.
Candace,
Okay.
I am both thankful and disappointed in you.
I,
Because we both know that should have been at least two, but I'll take it.
I mean, if you want to roll an extra one.
I mean,
No?
it can be fun.
You know
Y'all
what?
know
Can we
how
do
much-
it as a just what would have happened?
Oh no, if I'm rolling it, I'm rolling.
Then don't
Don't.
risk it.
He's doing it.
Oh
Oh my
my
god. That's a pass. That's a pass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm
Alright,
stabilizing
stable.
you now.
Yep. You're
Yeah.
stable. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
At least he's
unconscious.
not raged.
No.
Yeah, can I say that while I'm watching this, as terrified as I am, the second I look like there's any sort of ill intent for Rufus,
Mhm.
I am shoving him out the way and taking whatever comes.
Okay. You'll. Okay. So.
I guess I'll lead the way.
Red is still very
Yeah.
unconscious though. So I mean.
Yeah, no, we're
I'm
gonna have to
following.
just.
I'm following. I'm leaving him there.
Okay.
I've stabilized him. I'm coming now because I
I
told the
can go
little
back and-
wood.
I can-
cannot risk that little girl being angry at these two right now.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as I survive, I can get him up.
Yeah.
So you managed to get her to the room, all right, and she's just sort of confused about what's going on.
Do you
I am
recognize
too.
this place at all?
No.
Do you know that there are some secret doors in this place?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Have
guess we start
you-
leading her.
Have you ever thought about what might be behind them?
No, there are secrets.
There are secrets. I'm wondering if you can help us out. We had this idea that one of these secret doors might lead somewhere very cool. Now, you seem to be able to pass through things. Have you noticed that?
Not a good idea. Is
Yeah,
what
that
we
wasn't
want?
bad. You mentioned that she's dead.
What?
Well, you know how. Here. And I'm gonna grab a piece of stone.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna hold it in front of her. I'm gonna say, put your hand through this stone, or just touch this stone for me.
Okay. She'll try to touch
Just-
it. Yeah.
And it goes through, right? I think you might have superpowers.
Roll me persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh,
Can I assist in any way?
If you assist, just a straight persuasion on Tim's roll. We'll
I
say.
will assist.
Okay.
just go. Oh, when she does it.
Okay. Ooh.
Fucking Tim.
Oh my god.
I think you could discover some secrets in here if you really wanted to.
Okay.
And I want us to lead her to that small hole and the rubble
Uh-huh.
and the big vault door with
Uh-huh.
the encrusted
Okay.
jewels.
Okay. She'll go through it, and she'll then come back and be like, "Wow, I think that door has anti-superpowers. I couldn't move through it."
I can't believe they've prepared for that. That's incredible. Well, we'll just have to figure out another way in. But, thank you for checking. That
Yeah.
was very nice of you.
Where are Mommy and Daddy? Aren't we going to find them now?
We're gonna go find them now.
Okay,
Double doors?
out of character. The fuck are we planning to do now?
I don't know.
What was that for?
I have to roll that, see how long Red is unconscious.
Oh, okay.
How long are you
Long time.
unconscious?
4 hours.
All right then.
He's a little
Okay.
tuckered out from the raid.
Okay. Gotcha.
We should maybe take a break. So
Yeah.
we can
we-
your eyes
So we can
plan.
discuss what the fuck we're gonna do. We're gonna die.
Red's basically dead. You guys can still get away. Like,
We can't. Like that's the thing. Like
We have tied our fates to this banshee.
no. Like, you guys can dash, and he can disengage and dash, and just get the fuck out. He'll eventually get tired of chasing you and go back and finish off Red.
It has so much more movement than us.
I'm small.
How fast can she fly?
40.
feet, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, your dashes can still make it so she'd have
It
to
can
dash
dash
to
too.
keep up.
It can dash too.
Yeah, she'd
And
have
then
to
hit
dash
us.
to keep up.
Oh no.
no.
It wouldn't be able to hit you, but
But also we lead it into town. Like
yeah.
That's so much worse. Like,
And,
there's
Well,
no...
and the thing is, you're really not sure with the unusual way things are here if it would have any effect going outside there with her.
Yeah.
oh.
If
'Cause,
she
like-
could leave, because with you guys suddenly being bad, she'd run back to where she felt safer.
Would she? That's
Child.
playing a real risk. That's still playing a
Child.
real risk.
And worst case scenario, she kills like 10 peasants before 30 guards show up.
That's not a good situation. Like, this is the type of thing that Tim would trying to actively avoid. Except,
Yeah,
of course,
I
it's-
wouldn't do it either.
yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we take
Right.
our break then and like figure out what they're gonna do?
What are we doing with our lives?
This is
This
gonna be one of
is
those.
why we don't get level up. This is
By
why.
the way-
This shit right
you
here.
make really
Holy
bad decisions.
I'm just saying.
This is the
this
better
is-
decision than I ever thought you could have made.
This is one of those stories that you tell other people about, or about D&D. Like, all right, so this one fucking time, well, there was a child Banshee, right?
And we made friends with it.
First of all, I am 100% okay with being this child's new parent. 100%.
Oh my.
But that is not a feasible long-term solution.
Yeah, like if she accidentally touches you, you fucking die.
No. Assuming that she's, like, not pissed might be okay.
Okay.
With mage
right.
armor, specifically. But I need to go to the bathroom.
All right, we're
And
taking our break.
contemplate my decisions.
Give like 5 minutes, go bathroom, get a drink, get a snack, and we'll be right back. So thank you guys.
Oh, shit.
See you in a minute.
Oh.
Bye.